Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we're having another TNS cast member join me for Who Said It. The person joining me today is coaching B Troop alongside Summer. The ultimate goal is to go to nationals, and they are an amazing hip hop dancer. Today, Dani Verayo will be joining me, who plays Cleo on The Next Step. So please welcome Dani.
Hey guys, my name's Dani Verayo and I play Cleo on The Next Step, and I'm really excited to be here with TNS Waves today, Charlie.
Thank you for coming, Dani. So my first quote for you is, Cleo's a schemer, but I respect that. She's going to go far in the dance world.
Rochelle.
Yes, that was Rochelle. She said that when you watched her solo, I think, and then she was trying to get her spot on the team.
Yeah, when I was trying to do that whole snaky bit and trying to get her and Summer to go off on each other.
Yeah, that's it. And my second quote for you is, I can't imagine being with anyone else.
That's me. I swear to God. I said that to Jude. About her, yeah.
Yeah, that is correct. I think it was really good how you kind of represented the whole community with that.
Thank you. Yeah, it was such a big thing for me for sure. I was one of the main things that made me so excited about playing this character, so.
Yeah, it was a really good thing. So my third quote for you is, first I take the alternate spot, then I'll take Oswald's spot on A Troop.
Oh, that has to be Heathcliff.
Yes, that is Heathcliff. I think he said it when they were doing the thing where Heathcliff was saying, I'm the understudy, but he was saying, I'm right behind you and watching you. So my next quote for you is, how could the team do this behind my back?
Oh, that's Summer. Because A Troop follows Rochelle in changing the choreo.
Yeah, that is Summer. Because obviously that was another one of your plans to try and get on, that you were going to go and tell Summer and help Rochelle try and get everything her way.
Yep, and it almost worked. Almost.
And then she was saying that if you come for the queen, you better be prepared or something.
Yeah, you best not miss. I think that's what she said. She's scared. Like when we were filming that scene, for sure, her energy was so strong. I was oh, I felt so ashamed.
So my next quote is, it might be nice to be on the same team together.
Oh, that's Jude.
Yeah, that's definitely Jude. Was it when you were doing your hip-hop solo in the mid-season finale?
Yeah, when she tries to convince me to get onto B Troop, and I'm kind of I don't know. And she's like, come on, give it a chance. And then I do. Yeah.
So your sixth quote is, your career as a competitive dancer is over forever.
Whoa. Hold on. Oh, it's getting harder now. Your career as a competitive dancer is over. Emily?
Yes, it was Emily.
Yes.
It was when, I think, yeah, you were in that scene, I think. It was when she had the absolute dance rule book and she was saying you can't go to Dance Mania if you want to go to nationals because of all of that contract and everything. But that was a good plot twist, I think, because we were all expecting them to go to both, but then in the end they couldn't do both of them.
Yeah. And I think it's really cool that this season, B Troop is such a big kind of plot line, because I feel normally you don't ever really see much of them. So it's really cool, because I always love a story with an underdog. I kind of feel like one myself in in life. So, so yeah, I thought that was really cool.
I thought that was cool as well, because I remember in season 1, I remember them saying B Troop's kind of the recreational troop who kind of mess around a lot, so it's kind of nice to see the big change from back then. But it's B Troop are kind of the new A Troop now.
I know. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna go?
Yeah, who's gonna go to nationals? So your next quote is, I'll wait 100 years for Piper if I have to.
I want to say that's Finn, but for some reason I'm like, is it a trick? Is it Amy? No, I'm gonna go with Finn.
Yes, it is Finn.
Okay.
I did put that in to try and trick you out. You nearly fell for it, because I thought Finn or Amy. It's gonna be one of them, but it was Finn. It was when you were in the episode, not in that exact scene, but it was when they were in Studio One and Finn had broken up with Amy, but Piper said, I need to go and tell Amy about it. So that was when he said he'll wait 100 years if he has to. They are adorable.
Yeah, honestly, I really liked their ship, like their relationship. Like when I was watching the season, I was like, I already knew they were gonna get together, but I was like, because I feel like both of them are great actors, but I feel like I love Alex. Like I think she's like such an amazing actress, and their energy was like really good. I was like, my ship, let it sail.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked how they kind of stretched it out because it made you feel like come on, we want them to get together, but obviously then Finn and Amy happened, and that kind of shook the boat a little bit.
Yeah, and I really wasn't expecting that either.
No, none of us were expecting that at all. So you're doing really well. You've actually got full marks so far, which is impressive. I have to say, I've filmed with probably about 12 people now, and nobody's got full marks nearly all the way through. So you're doing pretty well. So, well done. So your 8th quote is, I never thought I'd say this, but all my hopes are pinned on B Troop.
I think that's Emily too.
Yes, that is Emily again. I put that one in because Emily's just had one, so I thought maybe you might think it's not Emily. But that was B Troop Best Troop when she was in her office saying, all my hopes are on them, we need to get to nationals. Okay, so your next quote is, maybe it's time for a new dream.
Dream. Maybe it's time for a new dream. Oh, shoot. Izzy?
It was Rochelle.
No, I knew it. Damn it. That was my gut feeling, but I was like, I'm not sure. Okay. Well.
Again, you weren't in the scene with her, but it was in an episode you were in. But it was Rochelle in her Empire Part 3 solo when she was saying that she's been on A Troop for ages, but without getting the solo for Dance Mania, like for the Resurrection thing, she wanted to do something else. But I can kind of guess why you might have said Izzy, because she's always obviously like really excited for nationals and everything.
Yeah, oh man, I should have gone with my gut. This is, it's okay. I really wanted to see if I could do perfect, but we'll see.
No, well, you're doing really well. You've still got another round to try and redeem yourself, but you're doing pretty well. Nobody's got 10 out. In this round, nobody's ever got 10, so the highest is 9. So maybe you'll get that one. So I've tried to save the hardest for last, but I kind of think you're going to get this one, and it is, sometimes hip-hop can be emotionless, but when Cleo does it, all of her emotions are there. She's such a beautiful performer.
Oh, that's definitely Jude, my girlfriend.
Yes, that is definitely Jude. I think I kind of snuck a little easy one there at the end.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You're most welcome. I think, this was when you were doing like your hip-hop thingy in the mid-season finale, and she was watching you, obviously. So in round 1, you've got 9 out of 10, which is very good.
Oh, okay, yay.
You're doing pretty well because that's the highest score we've had from the last season thing, so that's really good. So if you're like new watching this channel, there's a new round called Finish the Line. So what I have done is I've prepared 10 quotes that Dani or Cleo has said, and I've left a word off the end, and Dani has to finish the quote basically. So the first quote or line I've got for you is, there's only one team going to nationals, and it sure isn't.
Wait. Yeah, it's yours.
Yes, it is yours. That was when it was like the finale, and then that was one of the final lines of the series, wasn't it?
Yeah. Originally it was I think it was supposed to be the last one, but then obviously they changed around some things and ended up being Summer's last line. But like for the longest time, I was like so excited because I was like, oh, imagine I get the last line. I get to be like. But it's okay. It still had the effect that it had to have. But like, yeah, I felt like a really bad A there.
Yeah, it's all very dramatic. And it was a good cliffhanger, I'm not gonna lie, because there's a lot of debating in the Next Step fandom all the time about who's going to nationals, so it was good. Yeah. So my next line for you is B Troop is going to
Nationals.
nationals. Yeah, nationals. Yeah, that was a little easy one I stuck in there. Obviously, Cleo is very determined to get B Troop to nationals, and I hope she succeeds. I hope B Troop do go.
Me too. Me too, because then it'll be really fun in season 8 to go to a big stage and do a bunch of stuff.
That would be really good. I kind of think, though, they might merge B Troop and A Troop possibly, like they did in season 3. That's kind of my theory for it.
Oh, okay. That actually would be really interesting. If they did, I wonder like who would be, because both teams are so kind of cliquey, I feel, because like definitely like Cleo doesn't really have a good relationship with most of the A Troop members, minus, well, she did have a good one with Summer, but I don't really know if it's good with Summer anymore. So I'd be interested to see like if they did merge, like who would get along or who would even make the final like team.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I kind of feel like I think you, Jude, and Presley would definitely get on the team, and I think I would swap you out for Kenzie, Ozzy, and who else? It's quite sad though, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I just think you would, but obviously they need 12 because of the alternates for nationals. So then that could be like another 2, I guess, because they only had 11 for Dance Mania. So
Yeah. Man, as long as Cleo doesn't get alternated again, she's gonna freak.
yeah, I think she would freak out because she's done all that work with B Troop to try and get them ready, and then she just gets stuck on the side. Yeah, but we'll see what happens with that. You never know.
Oh, we'll see. Hashtag when season 8 when though. Oh.
So my next line for you is, "That's a huge improvement to the."
Choreo?
Yep, that was right. The choreo. That was when you were in Studio A with Rochelle and she was making her new choreo because she went to like an Absolute Dance convention.
Right. And I was trying to do the whole scheme with Summer.
Yeah. Cleo did what she had to do to try, but didn't work out.
No.
My next line is, "Emily, we won't be ready in."
Oh my god. Won't be ready in like 2 hours?
In time.
Oh, in time, shoot.
Yeah, that was hard because I feel like a lot of these lines, it could like other words could be swapped around to make it kind of like a lot of words would fit in. So this is probably in a way more difficult than the first round, I think, because there's so many different possibilities.
Yeah. And definitely like sometimes like on set too, like let's say I'd get really used to like reading like the script and like there's a specific thing, but there are a lot of times where we just improv or we switch it around or we just like say something different than what's written. So yeah, like I might have said like that line like 10 different times. I have no idea. So I'm like, oh.
Yeah, because you kind of make up your own lines, don't you? Kind of create your own. So do you change them each take or do you have to keep them exactly the same?
It depends on like ideally what the directors want and what the writers want. Sometimes they always say like if it's something that like like doesn't sound natural coming from you, I don't feel like Cleo would be like, that certainly isn't a good idea, like you could switch it around to say like, man, I don't think that's a good idea. So like slight changes but still has like the essence of what they're trying to say. So yeah, but like for sure, like something small like that, like I'd be like, oh, what did I say?
Yeah. So my next quote is, this next one is very short, but it is, "She will, okay? Trust."
Me.
Yep, trust me. That was to do with when Jude was struggling with the choreography and you were trying to convince Summer she'd be okay. But obviously Summer kicked her off and then she did a little freestyle solo thing.
She did a little, yeah, little solo.
Yeah, that was good. Because I kind of think Summer was trying to be kind of like Rochelle and try and get everything perfect, but then you convinced her to have her own, and she got her own little part. Because I don't know whether this was the case, but we were debating after the episode came out. So if Jude wasn't in that dance, would she not be on the nationals team?
I think they would have found. I don't think it necessarily would have like stopped them from going, but I think it definitely helped. Because like B Trip usually tends to have all those different like elements, I guess you would say. So yeah, I would like to think that they would go either way, and like, but then again, like, yeah, I think Jude did add like a really good like kind of end there for the team. Yeah.
I was thinking when they did the challenge in season 2, that's kind of similar in a way, where they replaced a lot of the team.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it was important for Jude to dance with us.
Okay, so your next quote is, "I thought Summer was all heart, but where is her heart now?" Oh, I said it. I wasn't even looking, I just said it. Sorry about that. I'll give you the point.
Yes, I was like, do I get the point?
I'll give you that. I knew I was going to do that. I knew I was going to do it because I put this quote in an edit before. And because obviously when you edit, you keep hearing it. So I knew I was going to say it. But yeah, there's a 3 point there for you. Okay, so your next one is, "Forget A Troop. Jude is the best dancer on this
team."
Yep, that is right. That was when Summer, again, had kicked off Jude off the dance and you were convincing her to put her back on. You'll notice a lot of these quotes are from B Troop, Best Troop, because that was probably where you had the most kind of lines.
Probably, yeah, I would say, yeah.
Obviously, you had like a lot of episodes where you were in, but obviously you and Summer were like in charge of B Troop, so you were like always on the lead. Okay, so you've got 3 left, and you're not doing too badly. You've got, how many have you got? 6 out of 7 so far, so that's almost top marks again. So your next line is, "You're not being very strategic then, are
you."
Yep. Yeah, that is right. That was when Summer was saying, like, I need to be more in charge. I need to be, like, more strategic and do what's right and everything. And then you were saying, well, if kicking Jude off the dance isn't nice and it's not right for the team.
Right. Then you're not being very strategic because, yeah.
I kind of feel like B Troop had been together quite a while, so I kind of feel like if Summer had kicked Jude off, you wouldn't have been, like, as in sync or something, because obviously Jude is part of your team and it's, like, not dancing with everyone.
Yeah, and I guess, I mean, like, obviously, like, Cleo has, like, very strong feelings for her as well, so it's, like, it's also that factor of, like, she doesn't want her to be hurt / not be part of the team. But I think for sure, like, Jude has this kind of, like, this quality that kind of brings, like, the different personalities of B Troop together, because she's so kind of, like, she's, like, the mediator in that situation, I feel. Like, she definitely was the person to get Summer and Cleo on the team in the first place. So yeah, like, I feel like it's almost like a disservice, like, not letting her be in it when she can do something. Like, it's different if, like, for sure, like, let's say, like, she couldn't do a freestyle, or, like, she was refusing to do one and then she couldn't get the choreo. Like, obviously you can't have a dancer who won't, like, commit, but she was really trying, so I feel like that was important.
Well, it's important to, like, include everyone, even if they can't do it. And again, I thought it was great how they incorporated dyslexia into season 7. It was great to kind of bring all these different things in, because I know people obviously younger than me who watch the show, that, like, they'll be able to learn and understand that everybody can, like, do what they want to do as long as they try.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I think that was kind of a good message, yeah. Okay, so you have 2 lines left, and your next one is, "It doesn't even matter that she couldn't get the choreo. She's
amazing."
Yeah, amazing. That is right.
Yay.
Because you could have said she's fantastic, she's good. Anyway, your final line is, "It's not exact science, but I'm very..."
Oh. It's not an exact science, but I'm very gifted.
Yes, it is gifted. I'm very impressed you got that one.
Yeah. It was one of my favorite episodes, granted, so and that scene was so fun to do. Yeah, and I just loved it because I was just trying to be like so weird and like looking in the tea leaves, yeah.
Can you read tea leaves? Do you like in real life read them? No?
No. No, I wish I could though. That's kind of cool.
Well done. You got 9 out of 10 again in that round, so your overall score for Who Said It is 18 out of 20, which I can say is the highest score so far out of everybody who's done it. So, well done. That is really good.
Woo.
So, like I said at the beginning, there's also a short kind of Q&A bit at the end, so I just kind of got some random questions for you. They're mainly about the next step, but I think there's a couple about like some advice you'd have. So, the first question I've got for you is, what did you think when you first walked onto the next step set?
It was super nostalgic for me because obviously like I mean like I'm not like that old, but maybe I am old. I'm turning 20 this year, which is crazy. But and the show's been around for so long. So I think it came out when I was 12. And I remember watching the first season and just kind of being like, whoa, like what is this show? And like, you know, the iconic like A Troop set, like Studio A, all like the whatever the cafe is that year, like it was really like surreal. There's the word. Surreal for me when I walked onto the set and like seeing how it is like built and like how it literally just ends at like a certain point in the wall, and how like next door it'll be like 3 different rooms, or it'll be like an outside set. So it's like it was so cool, and I remember like being a kid, like kind of goes back into my backstory, but basically feeling like I like dancing was what I loved to do, but I never felt like I would amount to like, I'm saying that wrong. I would never have enough talent, there you go, to be like these dancers and get on this show. And then when it kind of like came full circle when I was there, and I'm kind of like, whoa, like how did I make it here? So it was like so surreal.
Yeah, thank you for that. I get, like, obviously if I was to ever somehow go to the next step, I'd probably have this exact same reaction to you. I'd be completely amazed. But you never know. Maybe I'll get to go and visit one day.
You never know. Yeah, maybe if things get better and we do like set tours again, like maybe you should just come to Canada, you know?
Yeah, I'll just go over to Canada. I'll try. So my next question for you is, what was your favourite dance to do in season 7?
Ooh, okay. I want to just do an honorable mention for obviously Jude and Cleo's like duet, because that was like really close to my heart, and it's super cute. But if we're talking about like teen dances, I think my favorite would have to be, oh, it's hard between, okay, no, I'm gonna go with Top of the World. Yeah, like with Ethan, Izzy, Jude, and me and Summer, I think. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. I think it's because I really like the song, and the choreo is like really fun, because then I didn't have to necessarily be all like, because I know I'm like categorized as like a hip hop dancer on that show, but I also like, I love doing contemporary. I'm like by no means like crazy amazingly trained in contemporary at all, but I love to do it, and I'm like I'm trying to like train in it. So it was really fun for me to like do something different. But yeah, that's my favorite.
Was that it was the dance where afterwards you said to Summer, go to the audition? Yeah, I have got the right dance, because I was thinking, oh, is it the like hip hop one you did, and then Nick said it's the wrong one.
Yeah, I don't know, or like the ain't no number, like that one that's like, yeah, that one was like crazy and weird.
Oh, so he didn't give you the rule book, so you couldn't do it right or something? That was the storyline.
It's all Miles' fault. Miles Dobbs said, it's your fault. Where's the rule book? Rookie mistake.
So my next question is we've kind of already answered it, but who do you think deserves to go to nationals?
Oh, so hard. Honestly, like, I mean, in my heart, I want to say everyone deserves it because A Troop is obviously A Troop for a reason. But I think I really, like, selfishly, like, I really want B Troop to go just because I want to see, like, what they can bring and how they can kind of overcome being, like, technically, like, lower tier and, like, trying to compete against other people. So I'll say B Troop.
Okay, yeah, I agree with you. I kind of feel like season 4 is kind of similar of what could happen in season 8 if like they kind of replace the whole team. It would kind of be like that because B Troop would become A Troop. So I'm interested to see what happens with that. But yeah, we'll see in the future. You never know. Okay, I've got 2 more questions for you, and this is kind of like a personal advice you'd have. So it's, what advice do you have to young dancers who want to go into the filming or TV industry?
Ooh, okay. Well, first thing, of course, would to be like never give up, obviously, on your training, because obviously it's very, very important. Even if like I'm a big like encourager, I guess, of like self-training as well, because that's kind of mostly my background. I see this a lot for like kids who like love dance but maybe necessarily can't always like afford to like go to a studio or do this. So luckily now we live in an age where there's a lot of online I'm just trying to find the right words. There's a lot of resources. There's a lot of online resources, and when Corona obviously is better, there's a lot of in-person resources as well that don't necessarily like cost you as much as it would be in a studio. So like I feel like if that's an issue, always be on it for yourself to like train yourself and to know the things that you have to know. But obviously as well, like going into film and TV, so finding an agent, which can be super hard. Also, I would say like take acting classes for sure. Even if you're a dancer who just cares about dancing and like let's say like you don't really care about actually being an actor, but acting really helps you in this industry with dancing because it's never just one thing anymore. It's like you have to know how to do like 10 different things. So yeah, I would say if you're a dancer, you want to get into film and TV, take some acting classes, just get like acquainted and comfortable with things in the industry and find an agent, hopefully. And then yeah, just like keep trying, don't give up, because you're gonna get like a million no's before you get like a million yeses, you know what I mean? So yeah, just keep going.
Yeah, that's good advice, thank you. I think it's important like to always know that if you do get turned down, there's always more opportunities. So my final question for you is, what stories do you have from filming The Next Step season 7, like any behind the scenes stories?
Oh my god. I feel like there are so many that you kind of forget about. I think the day that we filmed episode 3, which was the alternates audition, it was super fun meeting all of like the other like auditionees, like people. But like I feel like it's one of the main days that like B Troop really got to hang out with each other for like a longer period of time. So, and it was Renee's birthday as well, so like we had cake and there was like ice cream trucks and like, oh my god, all this food, and we had the best craft like lady, like she, like Marilyn, oh my god, she was awesome. She'd just make food for you and then it would just like show up like every time you like go up to the table. What else? Like B Troop has a lot of fun moments. Like I'm sure you saw it. Oh wait, maybe you guys didn't see it. There's an episode that got cut that didn't end up airing. But it was like when Winnie becomes kind of almost like a dictator of like, because Miles like kind of puts her in charge of like B Troop for like literally a day, and then she just like ruins the whole thing. Yeah, it was deleted, which was like, I found that so sad because that episode was so funny, and every time Maddie would be like this crazy like dictator person, we would like cut, and then she would be like, "Oh my god, are you okay? I'm so sorry." And then there's another part where Renee fell, like she fell like straight on her like face, and it was so funny because then you just hear Monique, like Maya, like just like ah, like just laughing out loud, and then everybody starts laughing, and then we're all on the floor laughing, and then the directors are trying to get us back up. They're like, "Hey guys, like come on, we gotta keep going," but we were dying and we couldn't stop. It was really funny. It was really fun. I honestly miss everyone a lot. Like even just like talking backstage about random things, or like dancing around in like the green room upstairs, or even just like, I don't know, just like doing anything on set. It's so fun, and I really miss it, and I really hope that we can all see each other again soon.
Yeah, and thank you for these stories. It sounds like it was real fun.
Yeah.
I kind of have, in a way, another question, but it's what cast members do you want to nominate to take part in Who Said It?
Okay, so I'll definitely nominate Carter. I'll do. I gotta do Molly as well. If you can get her to do it. Renee. Who else do I want to do? All of B Troop. Everyone. All of you guys. Yeah, all of you guys. Do it.
Yeah, thank you. Hopefully I'll get to do it with some more B Troopers. But yeah, thank you for nominating them. And also, thank you so much for playing Who Said It. You got 18 out of 20, which is the highest score ever. So, well done. That is amazing. But thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me. I think it's been such a crazy year. And it's been technically more than a year since we filmed the show, so it's really nice to kind of revisit it, and sometimes I forget how big and like active our fan base is, so it's like really comforting to know that like it's very possible that maybe we can all be together again and create more stuff for you guys, because well, that's like what we love to do, so or at least that's what I love to do. So yeah, thanks so much, Charlie, for having me. I feel very good, very confident about my TNS knowledge right now, and yeah, I hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming, and also thank you to everybody who's watched this video. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and have a fantastic day. Bye everyone.
Bye.